Rebellions have been taking place for hundreds of years, but this time someone stood up for the rights of others. Here's how it started. During 1869, land speculators had taken Rupert's land into their own hand and put it up for sale without consulting any of the current inhabitants. That summer, Riel organized a group of Métis that would confront these men. Riel had no problem rebelling against Canada. Riel was concerned that if Governor McDougall were allowed to make changes, he would totally ignore all Métis. This sparked a moment in which Riel was determined to protect the rights of Métis. Here is the man himself, Louis Riel.
Hi, my name is Louis Riel, and you'll be learning a lot about me in the next few minutes. Some call me a father of Manitoba, others a rebel, because I fought for the rights of the Indian people and Métis of this land. Unfortunately, led to a disagreement with the federal government of Canada, and that forced me to stay with our cousins in the south for a bit. During my time away, I was elected into the House of Commons. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Hey, I was a popular guy. I came back to Canada, but that led to a strong disagreement in Ottawa. I tried and convicted of high treason and hanged. Even after 100 years, people still don't know if I was a father of Confederation, a rebel, or a complete lunatic. Here's the story, and let me get into my serious tone. They have come here to chase us from our homeland. They assume after 50 years of civilization, our society has borne no fruit. Instead of respecting the laws set by the colony, they have publicly refused them. We want to form a provisional government for our protection. We invite you to join us sincerely. We shall first conquer the home of Schultz, the headquarters of the Canadian Party. The government will be composed of both French and English. We are rebels. We are rebelling against the company that is selling us against Canada, that wants to buy us. We are not rebelling against the British government, and we are loyal to our homeland. We have only acted in conformity with our sacred homeland. This commands every citizen to oppose the slaves of his native land with all his strength. Later on, I fled to the U.S. Upon return, I was charged for treason and eventually hanged. But I know for sure that I made a difference in the world.
I, a fellow Métis, have had enough of this inequality. Day by day we trained, trying our hardest to become the best warriors that we could possibly become. Our weapons were carefully handcrafted, as the majority of our arms were to come from Fort Garry. Bows and arrows were common in the government, as well as a few long guns. Once we had prepared for the war, we stormed Fort Garry, freeing the prisoners and equipping ammunition. This had to get Macdonald's attention. This was the last resort. We rode in the night and struck in the morning. We held the fort and waited to see how Ottawa would react. Our provisional government had taken over Fort Garry, but once we arrived there, we had nothing to do. We had to do something that we did not want to do.
April 1st, 1870, with regret. We have to report that Mr. Scott has been executed. It is said he is murdered, not because he had broken his parole, but because he was obnoxious in his views about the Métis and was killed by Riel's firing squadron. This man was an extremist to a point. Now we have to answer the final question. Do you think Riel was a father or a foe? Was his help towards the Métis beneficial enough to outweigh his rebellion, or was he so intolerable that his neck deserved to be in a noose. As riots wage worldwide, this must be put into consideration.